Hello, good afternoon, everyone, Mr. Chair, and to the honorable members present, as well as to everyone on board. Ngupay nga kulop. My name is Sian Pomido Nacario, and I am the Political Affairs Officer of Congresswoman Shari Antan, as well as the brand manager for Lara, the Banig brand of Samar. This afternoon, I'm going to talk about the Spark Samar journey from spark to flame. So in 2014, just shortly after Typhoon Yolanda happened, the province of Samar did a cultural mapping with the University of Santo Tomas CCPET with Professor Eric Zerudo. In order to do an introspection, we wanted to get to know ourselves. We wanted to identify our strengths and weaknesses as a province and as a people. And we wanted to find out our history and culture and how we became the kind of people that we were back then, because we had a reputation for being poverty stricken. There is insurgency. The province is typhoon prone. There's corruption, and we just wanted to change that and feel proud of being Samarnons. So with the cultural mapping, we were able to identify that we had so much potential for tourism and agriculture. So in the words of Professor Eric Zerudo, he said that we have uh, what's called the intense beauty for in terms of natural resources and potential tourist sites, which is actually a criteria if you want to become a World Heritage Site. Excuse me. And then we have vast farmlands in the province that would really help us with agriculture. So with tourism and agriculture, that's how we plan to bridge the divide. So and with that, we came up with the Spark Summer Development Agenda with the mission to build a safe and eco-friendly community with sustainable socio-economic development programs and projects. And our mission was to become a prime tourist destination with well-rounded citizens and a government that is responsive, accountable, and transparent. And our shared goal is to make tourism and agriculture the drivers for Samar's cultural preservation, environmental care, values transformation, resiliency, and economic prosperity. Using the bottom-up approach, this is the framework that we used for our development agenda, which is our long-term plan for the province. So with good governance as the key foundation and tourism and agriculture as the main drivers to cut across the different industries of society, from agriculture and fisheries to history and culture, environment, down to peace and order, to eventually come up with community transformation. I'd like to highlight peace and order because Samar is really known to be the last bastion for insurgency. But since LCAC was established, the regional task force really never left our side. And I'm proud to say that in this year, in 2021, the province of Samar was declared insurgency free. So the province of Samar does a lot of community development. So the locals are really our development partners. We engaged, we empowered, and supported them, and with the goal of rebuilding the external image of Samar, while internally building a sense of pride among Samarnon. And this way, we wanted to usher prosperity by strengthening the marginalized and steering growth in the rural areas. So with the Spark Summer Development Agenda, it gave birth to the Spark Summer Tourism brand, and eventually the Lara Samar or Banig brand, the Secret Kitchens of Samar, which is our take on gastronomy, Greenlyhood, which is our agricultural program, and Yes for Samar, Tatak Tangkad, and Sira Kabataan, which are youth-related programs of the province. So this afternoon, I'd like to share with you our beautiful story of Lara Samar. Lara, we were able to marry tourism and agriculture and fashion in order to promote the province and to uplift the lives of our people. So it's a visionary brand transforming indigenous materials of Samar, particularly tikog, into modern fashion and lifestyle creations. This is our marketing arm to promote the banig industry of the municipality of Pasay. Eventually, Lara became a contemporary handle on tourism for the province. So why Lara? In our dialect, which is Waray, Lara actually means to weave. And our goal has always been to uplift the lives of our weavers, give dignity to the industry, which is the lifeblood of Basay, and to revive the old dying art form. So this is how Lara started. Shortly after Yolanda, Basay was really devastated. So the provincial government, back then Congresswoman Ann was the governor, she funded a 10-hectare tikog plantation with the Farmers Association. So actually, banig weaving has been in Basay for centuries. But funny story, back in the day, we weren't really the prime producer of tikog. So we had to make sure that we had enough supply. So once we were sure of the supply, Kong and looked for a design team and formed a pool of fashion consultants from Manila, and we actually brought them to Basay in order to prepare the community. So we did a lot of community development trainings, design trainings, financial literacy, and of course, values transformation. In all of our organizing in the province, we always inject values transformation. Why? Because based on experience, when organizations start earning money, they tend to fight among themselves. So, um, what with values transformation, we're able to teach them uh, uh, values and that help uh, that help make their organization succeed. And then once we sort of felt that our brand was ready, our products were strong, our design was strong, we did the brand launch and focused on marketing and promotions. So on March 11, 2018, we launched Lara at the SM Mega Mall Fashion Hall. This was the day that Banig became a legitimate fashion commodity. So over the years, we've been able to produce, I think, around 8 collections, and each collection of Lara has a unique story to tell. So in the past, banig bags usually had the flora and fauna theme, and for our first collection, which was we called it Primera, we elevated the design and the pattern and the weaving. So a lot of people think that the bags are hand painted, but actually these are embroidered using another type of dried leaf, which is the buri. So our base is usually tikog, and the embroideries are uh, made out of buri. So our collections usually tell something about us. So for the Amon and Makeda collection, these are actually indigenous species of uh, flora and fauna found in the province of Samar. We are actually the entire island of Samar is a protected area, and we have, if I'm not mistaken, the last remaining large forest cover in the country. We also have this collection featuring the kinabuhi or the way of life of our people. So there's the tricycle, which is the main mode of transportation in the province, and the scarecrow and the carabao, which is an ode to our agricultural industry. And when the pandemic hit, we had to adapt and change strategies because no one was buying bags anymore. So we sort of tried our hand with baskets, planters, placemats, and anything home related, which was actually a big hit in the Artefino community. So thankfully, we were able to sustain and provide further livelihood to the Basay weavers. So we're also very fortunate to have been able to um, to have been um, what do you call this, to have been promoted by various media locally and abroad. And we've also been lucky enough to have been invited to trade fairs such as Artefino and Manila Fame. The video on the left was actually this was our installation when we first joined Manila Fame. We installed a mini rainforest in the middle of SMX Convention Center, which gained a lot of attention and a lot of praise. And we actually won two awards during that first run with Manila Fame. We won the best product design for fashion and the we and the this other award, and this led to this led to them inviting us, the DTI site, them inviting us to be part of the Magic Eight. So we were one of the eight local brands to represent the Philippines during Project Women, the Magic Trade Show in Las Vegas 2019. So it was really something else to bring banig, the lowly banig, to the global market in Las Vegas. So we were also able to partner with designers. In 2018, we joined Julius Tarog during the Lao Fashion Week, and just recently, we partnered with Kamlu for the Manila Fashion Festival. So this is the Basay Association for Native Industry Growth, or BANIG for short, and this is their story.
Pangarap po namin na magkaroon kami ng sariling processing center ng banig. Pangarap din namin, mas umangat pa ang buhay ng mga weavers at saka yung mga nagtatanim din ng tikog.
So Banig is actually a federation which is composed of 19 associations. So there's the Tikog farmers, the dyers, the weavers or the paraglara, the embroiderers or the paragpahot, and the sewers. So there's over 2,000 members, and Lara has been helping and supporting them since 2018. Because of the exposure that we've had, we were able to get funding from the House leadership. Speaker Velasco actually gave us 10 million for the showrooms, for the Lara showrooms in Basay and in Catbalogan. So this is the perspective of the Lara showroom in Basay. So we're doing the groundbreaking actually tomorrow. And this other one is the Lara showroom in Catbalogan City. This is about 80% done, and we're hoping to open our doors by July or early August. And thankfully, DTI also gave us funding for the interiors. So we've been really lucky, and we've been fortunate that national line agencies have taken notice and have supported us. So since we started, Lara has earned a total of 3.8 million. So all of the proceeds from the trade shows and our online sales, everything goes to the Banig Association's account. So they're the ones that who actually manage and roll the funds. So first is sustainability. Congresswoman Shari filed House Bill number 6566, an act developing the TICOG industry, creating for the purpose the Banig Subsidy Fund and TICOG Research and Development Center, and declaring the municipality of Basay as the Banig capital of the Philippines. This was already taken up in the Committee on Agriculture and Food and has been substituted by House Bill 9490 last June 1. So we're praying and hoping that all the members present will also support and co-author House Bill 9490 in order to help our Basainon weavers. So, because of the programs that we have been implementing in the province, as well as the support that we've had with the national line agencies, um, our poverty incidence actually dipped. So, from 2015, it was 41.8%, and in 2018, 22.1% na lang. We're hoping that if a recent study comes out, we're very confident that the number will even uh, decline further. So thank you so much for this opportunity, and I hope we have an even more productive afternoon.